And an update tonight on a fire earlier this month at an Asheville music venue. The owners of Sly Grog Lounge say while it may take some time, they will soon begin the rebuilding process. News 13's Andrew James has more on the comeback process.
It's been almost a month since that fire here at Sly Grog Lounge. I talked to one of the co-owners about the damage inside and plans for the future.
I'm the guy.
If you've been to Sly Grog Lounge, you may recognize Brendan Lomas.
I'm the bar manager, bartender. Basically, I sling drinks and make everything cool.
This is what's left of the bar he stood behind after a fire ripped through the music venue in early December. He's one of the 8 employees directly impacted by the fire.
Actually, my band played its first show here. So I really want to get that stage back open.
Stories like that making it all the more important for co-owner Theodore Crouse-Mann to find a way to rebuild. He tells me they have at least $100,000 in damage from the fire.
We'll get through this. We're going to keep going and pick up the pieces and try to rebuild the space even better, honestly.
He says the fire was started by a blown seal on this gas heater. It spread throughout the venue with some of the worst damage to the office and green room. This poster for a concert December 3rd, the day after the fire, is one of the only things left untouched.
Most of the stuff inside were because of complete loss, basically. I mean, it was either heat, smoke damage if it wasn't actually directly damaged by the fires.
On top of that $100,000 in damage, the venue also had to cancel 90 shows, and they were in the process of scheduling even more.
And we can do this, and when we come back, it'll be better again.
Asheville's music community now stepping in to support Sly Grog Lounge, with multiple benefit concerts scheduled in the next few weeks, as the owners work to reopen in 6 to 8 months.
Everybody in Asheville has been so supportive and so eager to help, and it's just, we're so grateful for that.
And if you'd like more information about those upcoming benefit concerts, just look for this story at WLOS.com.
And a long-lived Western North Carolina tradition returns this year after a break during the peak of COVID-19. As News 13's Hannah McKenzie reports, Bounty of Bethlehem is back, but with a few changes.
Kristen, this year, Bounty of Bethlehem were at a new location, and they only offered to-go options. But the intent still the same, offering a hot, home-cooked Christmas meal to hundreds free of charge. The back of this semi.
We've got mashed potatoes, we've got yams, we've got cornbread.
Stacked high with savory sides. While dozens of turkeys smoke to perfection in the Hendersonville Salvation Army parking lot.
All this food has either been purchased through donations or homemade out of love from the community to share.
It's a fully loaded Christmas dinner many might not get this year if it wasn't for Bounty of Bethlehem.
Food brings families together and friends together, and so many people are not having this meal this year for a lot of reasons.
Jennifer Scott, previously part of this event's fundraising efforts, picking up a few to-go boxes Saturday.
What does this meal mean to you and your family?
Well, it's going to give us a nice hot meal because we had a cold meal this morning, so I'm going to appreciate it greatly.
The event made possible thanks to several hundred volunteers back in action after taking a year off during the height of COVID-19.
Here comes somebody now.
This year, they're operating as a walk-up or drive-through only.
There's 14 of us, so this is a big help, especially with hard times right now.
Chelsea Frazier and Amy Pierce grateful for the gift.
What's your favorite part about a Christmas meal?
Just sitting down, gathering up with the family and, be thankful that all your family's together for Christmas.
And Jose Case.
Feliz Navidad.
Entertaining those as they wait in line. He's done it for years, he says. His accessories, though, always on rotation.
You'll see me as a reindeer, Rudolph. One day I'll be Santa. One day I may be Frodo, the Hobbit. As long as I can do it, I keep doing it.
This Christmas, more than 1,200 meals purchased, prepared, packed, and picked up.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
This is Bounty of Bethlehem's 38th year hosting this event. They also have a crew delivering food to first responders and homebound individuals.
This one local group continues to have success with its programs in place for 30 years. ABCCM opened its newest shelter 10 months ago. News 13's Kimberly King explains how it's helping change lives.
ABCCM used to have a co-ed homeless shelter on Cox Avenue in downtown Asheville, but the director says that the men and women staying there said it would help in their recovery to have separate quarters. It's now the model that the nonprofit uses. Opening this shelter for women nearly a year ago, it is having success helping women reconnect with their families, take classes, and also get off heroin for good.
It's just a lot for me right now because being here I know is going to change my life.
Monica Sellers is 32, the Asheville native, graduated from Irwin High.
At 17 years old, I experienced homelessness for the first time.
She's faced many struggles and again found herself homeless this past July in Marion.
We get our own clean places. They offer classes here which help you support. You can eventually support yourself better, educate yourself more.
Now expecting her second child, she's determined to build back her life. In 2018, she got clean after being homeless and hooked on heroin on and off around Asheville for years. She has mixed feelings about the city's use of hotels as shelters, aware a woman died from an overdose in the Ramada this week.
I couldn't imagine having to be in a hotel and trying to get clean that way. I feel like a more home environment. Having that structure is what's going to be vital to people's recovery.
I feel extremely blessed.
Wendy Johnson has been at Transformation Village 4 months, making major progress this Christmas.
I also got the greatest Christmas gift of getting my own apartment.
It's a new complex in Candler.
It's absolutely beautiful, safe, just built for low income.
Her private room and the structured program have helped her reconnect with her son. Trained staff also an integral part. 5 months ago, she relapsed into her addiction to alcohol that landed her in the ICU.
I parked my car on the railroad tracks, praying that a train would hit me.
The shelter has relieved pressures, provided support.
It's not just about housing and food, but I've also done trauma therapy. I have connected with VI Health and RHA.
She's even learned to paint.
It's an abstract art.
And this morning, we saw her heading to her new job. She's working at the Outlets Mall. Monica now able to do something she's always wanted to, learn to sew, and spend time doing it with her son. They together made pillows they'll give away this Christmas as gifts. She now feels new hope for life.
I think this is exactly what it says it is. Transformation Village is for the ladies here to transform their lives.